And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Indiana, they've got Toppin. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Halliburton into the shooting guard position. And Giddey gets it to go.
That's about the handle of Josh Giddey. This guy is so good with the basketball in his hands.
Here's Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Mathurin's got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jones, the pass to Giddey. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, you can see the long, lanky frame of Josh Giddey on display.
And Walker kicks to Halliburton. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Giddey. Buries the long-range jumper. Giddey's got 13.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Kobe White.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Here's Mathurin. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
This guy very comfortable operating in the painted area. All Obi Toppin needs is a little bit of room to get that shot off.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Jalen Smith. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Williams kicks to Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss. Pacers leading by 9. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Chicago making some changes. Bruce Ellis has checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. The Pacers also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. The drive by Siakam.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action in pick and roll play.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Shot to stop the run. And again, no good by Chicago. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Launches it. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from my...
Hello?
Who at the door?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm asking you so you can check the cameras.
Oh, somebody knocking or something?
I don't know. Tamara just called me, said somebody at the door. Or something, or she not going to check the door.
That makes no sense. I ain't even listening for the door. All right, I'm gonna go see. Bye. Oh, the front door is open, so who went to the door? Hello?
Huh?
I said somebody's at the front door is open, so somebody at the front door already. I'm coming down. Yeah.
Miles Turner.
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
Trey Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. And here's Jones, still scoreless. Vucevic setting the pick for Jones. And it's Vucevic missing.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Nemhard. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Zealous' shot is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Ball, the bounce pass. Vucevic, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Good on the shot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 16. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst, Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
From 12 feet out, the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Siakam a screen on White. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 13.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
White the pass to Ball. Now Vucevic, Turner covering, and Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Vucevic. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
Now, looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Bulls.
Their opponent is beating them up.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin,
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
All out there with White. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's White. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, Giddey. Nesmith covering. Giddey no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Screen by Siakam. Nembhard the pass to Turner. And the 3 off target. Bulls trail by 20. And it's Ball in the corner. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
They grab their own miss and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Already one of the best passers in the NBA, Josh Giddey. DB, what's next for him?
I think the only thing that has to improve is the consistency from range shooting. It's such an important aspect for a guard to play. But he's shown a willingness and a found confidence in that perimeter game. And let's remember, Kev, he's in his early 20s. There's so much time for development.
Bulls trail by 20. Picked by Vucevic. Giddey with it. Picked up by Turner. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now here's Giddey. 16 points for him. Outside, Ball. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Turner with a screen on ball. Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by Indiana. Now here's Giddey. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. Over Neesmith. Hands the 12-footer. Giddey's got 18 points.
Josh Giddey taking the in-between game because that's what the defense conceded.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Buzelis with the ball, covered by Siakam. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Neesmith. Plays it up and banks it in. Neesmith has got his first points in this one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
First trip to the line for him here.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Nikola Vucevic taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Halliburton, that's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Chicago calls timeout. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Williams passes to Giddey. Back to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Mathurin against Ball. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from 3-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Giddey. Williams sets a screen for Giddey. Nembhard grabs the board. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on an 11-3 run. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Mathurin for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Left side, Ball. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pacers. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Pass to White. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic against Turner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Miles Turner.
It's going to be on Miles Turner.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
So for the Bulls, Dosunmu comes in for Lonzo Ball. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. The Pacers also changing it up. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Siakam, a screen on White. Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He's been a major threat. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Toppin is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's McConnell in at the point. Outside, Walker launches a 3. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
For 3.
McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. Jones against McConnell. Giddey the pass to Smith. It's good. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Lets it go with a 3. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Williams. And here is Giddey. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Mathurin finds McConnell. Rebound by Smith.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside, Jones. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Misses in close. Walker with his screen for Halliburton. Shoots over Dosunmu. Toppin passes to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 20.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out to the wing. The 3. And it's Toppin, that time on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim, there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
And here's Indiana. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's McConnell. Walker with his screen for McConnell. Plays it up off the glass. McConnell's got his first 2 points of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 9 points in the quarter.
heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
From deep, Walker. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Jones. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
And Toppin throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? 1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Giddey. Back to Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Indiana.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Jones has it in the corner. Here's Dosunmu. Drills it from outside.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Halliburton outside. Takes it off the glass. Halliburton's got 39.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Giddey with it. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.